And so we're called to be light. We're called to expose. We're called to bring light to the darkness. And listen, sometimes that means even being willing to have those tough conversations, being able to speak truth into certain things with people, but it has to be done in love. This is where a lot of Christians get it wrong, because what happens, we just want to speak truth, right? But we don't want to do it with love. And so this is why Paul tells us in Ephesians 4, speak the truth in love. We expose the darkness and we try to convince people, but it has to be done in love, right? I can't think of a better example than Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. What was he doing? He was exposing the darkness of racism and injustice. But yet he walked in love with it. He stood for truth. He wasn't afraid to not speak truth, right? But he did it with love. And that's just one example, but we are called, and we do have to be willing to expose the darkness and speak truth, because the problem is that there are some Christians who are not willing, in the name of love and grace, that they don't want to expose darkness. You see the tension? They don't want to do it. But that's not loving, is it? If we know people are dying and going to hell, and we're not willing to speak the truth in love, then that's not really walking in love, is it? And so we're called to speak the truth in love. We're called to expose the darkness.